Most drivers think their car is scratched, stained, or worn out, but in many cases, it's just dirt, oxidation, or residue sitting on the surface. The problem isn't the car, it's using the wrong cleaner or scrubbing the wrong way. In this video, I'll show you simple cleaning tricks that safely remove buildup, restore surfaces, and protect your car from long-term damage. Tricks number 15. Toothpaste for cloudy headlights. If your headlights look dull, yellow, or hazy, it's usually not permanent damage. In many cases, the outer plastic lens has developed a thin layer of oxidation from sunlight, road debris, and weather exposure. That oxidation layer scatters light and makes the headlights look cloudy. A simple way to remove light oxidation is by using regular white toothpaste. Toothpaste contains mild polishing abrasives that can gently buff the surface. Apply a small amount of non-gel toothpaste to a soft cloth and rub it onto the headlight lens in circular motions for a few minutes. As you polish, the abrasives help remove the oxidized layer from the plastic. Afterward, rinse the lens with water and wipe it clean with a microfiber cloth. This method works best for mild to moderate haze and can help restore clarity by removing the surface oxidation that causes the cloudiness. For best results, follow up with a protective wax or sealant to slow down future oxidation. Tricks number 14. Cleaning sponge for interior scuff marks. Black scuff marks on door panels, center consoles, and plastic trim are very common. They usually come from shoes, bags, or everyday contact with interior surfaces. The problem is that regular cleaners often smear the marks instead of removing them. In many cases, those marks aren't permanent damage. They're surface transfer from rubber or dirt sitting on top of the material. A cleaning sponge, often called a melamine sponge, can help remove them. Lightly dampen the sponge with water and gently rub it over the scuffed area. The foam acts as a very fine abrasive that lifts the surface residue off the material, which is why the marks often disappear quickly. These sponges can work on many interior surfaces such as plastic trim, vinyl panels, and some painted areas. They're also useful for removing marks from door sills or bumper scuffs caused by rubber. Because the sponge works by lightly polishing the surface, it's best to use gentle pressure and test a small hidden area first to make sure it's safe for the material. Tricks number 13. Coconut oil for conditioning interior surfaces. Over time, the dashboard, door panels, and center console can start to look dry or faded. Heat from the sun and constant exposure to UV light slowly pull moisture out of plastic and vinyl surfaces. In many cases, the material itself isn't damaged, it's simply dried out. A small amount of coconut oil can help restore some of that appearance. Apply a light amount to a microfiber cloth and gently wipe it across plastic or vinyl surfaces like the dashboard, door panels, or center console. The oil helps condition the surface and can bring back a darker, richer look to faded areas. After applying it, wipe away any excess with a clean cloth so the surface doesn't feel greasy. This method works best when used lightly and occasionally, helping interior surfaces look refreshed while reducing the dry, dull appearance caused by long-term sun exposure. Tricks number 12. Hair conditioner for restoring tire appearance. Over time, tires can start to look dull and faded. Constant exposure to sunlight, road grime, and weather slowly dries out the rubber, which causes that gray, worn look. In many cases, the rubber itself is still in good condition, it just needs to be cleaned and lightly conditioned. Hair conditioner contains moisturizing oils designed to soften and condition materials. A small amount applied to a cloth or sponge can be wiped onto clean, dry tires. Work it into the rubber using light circular motions, then wipe away any excess with a dry cloth so it doesn't sling onto the paint when driving. The oils can help darken the rubber and restore a richer black appearance. This method works best on clean tires and with a light application so the surface doesn't remain slippery. Tricks number 11. Boiling water and a plunger for plastic bumper dents. Small dents in plastic bumpers are common after minor parking lot bumps. Because the bumper is made from flexible plastic, the dent is often just the material pushed inward rather than permanently damaged. One way to help restore the shape is by applying heat to the plastic. Carefully pour hot water over the dented area. The heat softens the plastic slightly, making it more flexible. Once the plastic warms up, place a plunger over the dent and pull outward. The suction can help pull the panel back toward its original shape. If the dent doesn't move immediately, reheating the area with more hot water can make the plastic easier to reshape. This method works best on plastic bumpers or body panels, not metal panels. After the dent pops out, pouring cold water over the area can help the plastic cool and return to its normal rigidity. As with any repair method, it's best to proceed carefully and test gently so the paint and surrounding surfaces aren't damaged. Tricks number 10. WD-40 for hinges and latches. Door hinges, hood latches, and trunk hinges are small parts that are constantly exposed to moisture, road salt, and dirt. Over time, that exposure can cause rust or make these moving parts start to feel stiff. A light application of WD-40 can help protect these areas. Spray a small amount directly onto hinges, hood latches, and trunk latch mechanisms, then open and close them a few times so the lubricant spreads into the moving parts. WD-40 helps displace moisture and leaves a thin protective film that can reduce rust formation. After applying it, wipe away any excess so dirt doesn't collect on the surface. This quick maintenance step only takes a few minutes and can help keep hinges and latches moving smoothly while protecting exposed metal from moisture. Tricks number 9. Silicone spray for protecting door seals. Rubber door seals around your doors, trunk, and hatch are constantly exposed to weather, moisture, and temperature changes. Over time, these seals can dry out, stick to the metal frame, or begin to crack. In colder climates, moisture trapped between the seal and the door can even freeze overnight, making doors harder to open. Applying a light coat of silicone spray to the rubber seals can help prevent these issues. Start by wiping the seals clean to remove dirt and debris. Once dry, spray a small amount of silicone lubricant onto a cloth and wipe it along the rubber seals around the doors. Silicone helps keep the rubber flexible and creates a thin, water-resistant barrier. This can reduce sticking, help prevent freezing in cold weather, and protect the rubber from drying and cracking. After applying it, wipe away any excess so it doesn't collect dust. This simple maintenance step helps the seals stay soft and functional while protecting them from moisture and weather exposure. Tricks number 8. Ceramic spray sealant for paint protection. During winter or harsh driving conditions, your car's paint and wheels are constantly exposed to road salt, slush, dirt, and chemical residue. Over time, these contaminants can stick to the surface and gradually wear down the clear coat. A ceramic spray sealant can help add a protective layer. After washing and drying the vehicle, spray the sealant lightly onto the paint and wipe it in with a microfiber cloth. The coating bonds to the surface and creates a slick barrier that helps repel water, road grime, and salt. Because the surface becomes more hydrophobic, dirt and slush are less likely to stick, which makes future washes easier. Ceramic spray sealants are designed to be quick, DIY-friendly options compared to long-term professional ceramic coatings. They provide temporary protection and help maintain shine while reducing the buildup of contaminants on the paint. Applying a sealant periodically can help protect painted surfaces and wheels from harsh environmental exposure while making routine cleaning easier. Tricks number 7. Fabric protectant for carpets and seats. Car interiors take a lot of abuse from everyday use. Dirt from shoes, spilled drinks, and moisture from rain or snow can soak into carpets and seat fabric over time. Once stains settle into the fibers, they become much harder to remove. A fabric protectant can help reduce that problem. After thoroughly cleaning the carpets and upholstery, apply a fabric protectant evenly across the surface. These sprays create a thin protective layer around the fabric fibers that helps repel liquids and stains. When spills or dirt land on the surface, they are less likely to soak in immediately, which makes them easier to wipe away before staining occurs. It's especially helpful to apply protectant to high-traffic areas like floor mats, the driver's seat, and entry areas where shoes bring in the most dirt and moisture. Reapplying the protectant periodically helps maintain the barrier and keeps the interior fabrics looking cleaner for longer. This simple step helps preserve the appearance of carpets and upholstery while making routine cleaning easier. Tricks number 6. A seafoam cleaner for musty air smells. If your car's air conditioning smells musty when you turn it on, the odor is often coming from the evaporator inside the ventilation system. Moisture can collect there over time, creating an environment where mold and mildew can grow. Many drivers try to cover the smell with air fresheners, but that doesn't address the source. An AC foam cleaner is designed to help clean the evaporator and ventilation passages. To use it, start the car, turn the air conditioning on, and set it to recirculation mode. Spray the foam cleaner into the air intake or vents according to the product instructions. The foam travels through the ventilation system and helps break down buildup on the evaporator and surrounding components. As the foam dissolves, it drains away through the system's condensate drain. This type of cleaner helps target the source of the odor rather than simply masking it, which can improve the smell of the air coming from the vents. Using an AC cleaner periodically can help keep the ventilation system fresh and reduce odor buildup inside the cabin. Tricks number 5. Silica absorbent for reducing cabin moisture. If your windshield constantly fogs up from the inside, the problem is usually excess moisture trapped inside the cabin. Humidity from wet shoes, rain, or temperature changes can build up in the air, causing condensation to form on the glass. One simple way to help reduce this moisture is by using a moisture absorbent. Silica-based absorbents, such as silica cat litter, are designed to pull moisture out of the air. Place some of the absorbent into a breathable cloth bag, sock, or small fabric pouch and keep it inside the vehicle, such as on the dashboard, under a seat, or in the center console area. The absorbent gradually pulls moisture from the cabin air, which can help reduce interior condensation and fogging on the windows. Depending on humidity levels, the absorbent can last for weeks or months before needing replacement. Reducing excess moisture inside the car can also help prevent musty odors and limit conditions that allow mold or mildew to develop in the cabin. Tricks number 4. 2-bucket wash method for safer car washing. When washing a car, many people use one bucket filled with soapy water. The problem is that every time the sponge or wash mitt goes back into that same bucket, it carries dirt and grit from the car's surface with it. That debris mixes into the water and can end up being rubbed back onto the paint, which can create swirl marks and fine scratches. A simple way to reduce this risk is by using the 2-bucket wash method. Fill one bucket with clean soapy water for washing and a second bucket with plain water for rinsing the wash mitt. After cleaning a section of the car, rinse the mitt in the plain water bucket to remove dirt before dipping it back into the soapy water. This keeps the wash water cleaner and helps prevent dirt from being dragged across the paint. Some people also place grit guards at the bottom of the buckets. These inserts help trap debris at the bottom so it's less likely to be picked up again by the wash mitt. This simple setup can make routine car washing gentler on the paint and helps reduce the chance of swirl marks developing over time. Tricks number 3. Battery terminal cleaning plus protective coating. If you notice white or bluish buildup around your battery terminals, that's corrosion. This buildup can interfere with the electrical connection, making it harder for your car to start and charge properly. A simple way to clean it is by using a baking soda solution. Mix baking soda with a small amount of water to form a paste. Before applying it, disconnect the battery terminals. Negative first, then positive. Apply the paste to the corroded areas and let it sit briefly. The baking soda helps neutralize the acidic corrosion, which may cause a slight bubbling reaction. Gently scrub the area with a soft brush, then rinse with a small amount of water and dry thoroughly. Once clean, reconnect the terminals, positive first, then negative. To help slow down future corrosion, you can apply a thin layer of petroleum jelly or dielectric grease over the terminals. This creates a light barrier that helps reduce moisture exposure and oxidation. Keeping the terminals clean and protected helps maintain a reliable electrical connection and supports consistent starting performance. Tricks number 2. Using the correct oil grade for cold weather. Many drivers use the same engine oil year-round, but temperature changes can affect how oil flows inside the engine. In colder conditions, engine oil becomes thicker. When that happens, it can take longer to circulate during startup, especially on cold mornings. Since most engine wear occurs during startup, proper oil flow at that moment is important. Lower W rated oils, like 0W or 5W, are designed to flow more easily in cold temperatures. This helps the oil reach critical components such as bearings, camshafts, and pistons more quickly during startup. For vehicles operating in colder climates, manufacturers often recommend lower viscosity winter grades such as 0W20 or 5W20. However, it's important to always follow the specifications in your owner's manual. Using an oil grade outside the recommended range may not be suitable for your engine and could affect performance or warranty coverage. Choosing the correct oil for your driving conditions helps ensure proper lubrication and supports long-term engine reliability. Tricks number 1. Block heater for extreme cold starts. In very cold conditions, engine fluids like oil and transmission fluid can become much thicker. This makes it harder for the engine to turn over and for lubrication to reach critical components during startup. A block heater is designed to reduce this problem. It warms the engine block before startup, which helps keep the oil at a more workable temperature. When the engine is pre-warmed, it can start more easily and allow oil to circulate faster. Block heaters are commonly used in regions with extremely low temperatures. They are typically plugged into an electrical outlet for a few hours or overnight before starting the vehicle. Some setups also include battery warmers or heating pads for oil pans, which further help improve cold start performance. Using a block heater in very cold environments can reduce startup strain and help maintain smoother engine operation during extreme weather conditions. Most drivers wait until their car looks bad or starts failing before they do anything. But now you've seen the difference. A few simple habits, a few cheap products, and you're preventing the kind of damage that quietly turns into $500, $1,000, even $3,000 problems. This isn't detailing. This is preventive maintenance disguised as cleaning. Do this consistently, and your car doesn't just look better, it lasts longer, runs better, and costs you way less over time. Now here's the part most people miss. Cleaning is just step 1. There are hidden maintenance mistakes drivers make every day that destroy engines, transmissions, and fuel systems without warning.